You know, it's interesting to me. Why do the heathen imagine a vain thing, right? That attack the anointed of God. It's interesting to me. They don't believe that there's a God. And if a person said that they are a believer of Jesus Christ or a professed Christian, and they behave themselves in a manner that is contrary to that, and I'll use this as an example. The heathen will plot and scheme. They will lie, they will slander, they will try to get people, they will tell people false information to get those people to gang up with them, to be incensed against you, to be angry against you, and now to speak evil towards you. And to say, oh, that person is such a bad person. And it's interesting because we could be like wanting to defend ourselves. Like they're lying. It's not true. It's not true. Like that's not even in my character. And you can get caught into that. That's how Satan wants to pull you into the theatrics of things, right? So you're now distracted. You're focused on something that's carnal. Here's where your peace should come from. The Father, the Most High God, laughs at individuals that does those type of things, because he knows their heart and intentions. So always remember that the Most High God weighs the scales. He sees everything. But see, they don't. That's why I said people who do this, those who are deceived or whatever, you cannot believe in the Most High God. How could you believe in the Most High God, but yet you're willing to scheme and plot, lie, defame a person, do all these evil, wicked things? How could you still be a believer of the Most High God? You can't. You're an agent. You're an agent. Your father's the devil. 1 John references that. Your father is the devil. He's the father of lies. That's your father. Those who plots and schemes. Your father is the devil. But the Most High God sees every single thing that a person does. That's why we don't have to repay. That's why we don't even have to try to shout, say, I'm innocent. When you find yourself in that situation where people are doing things to you, remember this, man. Romans 8, verse 6. To be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. You remember that, you're going to be good. Because I'm telling you, people will do things. They will gaslight you. They will attack you, but if you retaliate, they're going to be like, see, look what they did. Have a spiritual mind. Never take vengeance on your own. Turn it over to the Most High God, because he sees everything. You don't have to try to plead yourself. You don't have to scream, I'm innocent. You ain't got to say they're defaming me. Shut up. Speak with your father. He already sees it. Father God, I forgive. It's on you. You have to understand, people are being used by demons first and foremost. They have some form of a demonic motivation. They have a demonic motivation to get you to react. And once you react, it pulls you into whatever game they're trying to play. The demons that's using the person, which the person is typically yielded to darkness some way, shape, form, or fashion. They may be a witch. They may be a satanic agent. They may be someone who's just deceived. But either way, shape, form, or fashion is trying to pull you into that game. But you cannot let it happen, because it's doing that. It's getting you pulled into darkness. It's getting you pulled into their game, causing you to be distracted, and you cannot bear fruit. It's causing you to lose your virtue and lose victory and lose your joy and lose your peace and lose your direction. This is what this is for, to stop you from praying, to stop you from bearing the fruit that you're supposed to bear for the kingdom. That's the purpose of it. Let me say this. Let's not just run to the Father when there's a problem. Yes, when there's a problem, that should be your immediate thing. Turn to the Father immediately. Father, this is what's going on, right? But not just for that reason. Not just for that reason. It should be all day. I know people will say, life gets in the way. Life gets in the way. The Most High God gave you life. How could life get in the way? You could be at the job. You could be taking care of your children. You could be at the market. You could be running errands. You still can talk to the Father no matter what you're doing. Communicate with him. Highs, lows, mediums, whatever. Talk to him. David did it. The King David did it, so I'll do it. I really hope this blesses someone, because right now it's gaslight season. It's gaslight season. There's something going on with people. You know what I'm saying? There's something going on with people, and it's demonic. It's demonic. I know it sounds crazy, but it's demonic. And that's why I don't engage folk. Me personally, I don't engage. Like, when people say I don't engage you, like, don't you know who I'm fighting for? Don't you know who fights for me? Do you know who I work for? Do you know who my father is? The Most High God. Do you not know what he did to Pharaoh? What he did to everyone who was incensed against his anointed? All in all, keep your peace. Keep your peace. Let folks do what they do. You turn to your Father in heaven, and you know he's going to justify every situation. But you do call on the name Jesus Christ. I really do hope this blesses you. I know for those with ears to hear, it's going to take you where you need to go. But you should not be going back and forth with people out here, especially when you know you're doing the right thing and your heart is in the right place and you're not trying to wrong anyone. The Father sees it. All right, so therefore you're suffering for righteousness' sake because you're doing the right thing, and yet the wicked vessels become incensed against you. Give it to the Father. He'll justify. Be blessed, beloved.